Howdy everybody, it's Amy from Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting. Welcome in and thank you for checking out my channel. I have for you today a product review package, as you can probably tell by the packaging here. And this is from a company that I've reviewed several times. I think it was actually one of the first ones to ever reach out to me for product reviews. This is from the company called Newcraftday, and it's one that I've really enjoyed working with. They have great customer service, really good feedback information. They make my job easy by providing me the extra links and all that stuff. Now they sent me an option this time to pick out one of many different items, and there were so many I said, why don't you pick? So what they did is they narrowed it down to 5 that followed kind of a theme, and I picked out one here because this is a big one. You can kind of tell by the packaging it's pretty long here and very wide. So this is one large diamond painting, and first I wanted to talk just a minute about Newcraftday. It is an online crafting store, not just diamond painting. So they have cross-stitch, scrapbooking, paint by number, crochet, all sorts of goodies on there. So if you're wanting to dabble in several different crafts, you might want to check them out because they do have many options for you to choose from. I also have a discount code for them. It is Sparkly10, SPARKLY 10. I'll try to put that up here on the screen, and that'll give you 10% off. But they also have other sales going on, usually related to getting free products if you buy a certain amount, and also free shipping, I believe over $59. So you do want to check them out and see what sales they have going on. Puppa dogs are barking a little bit. It's pretty late at night here, but I think a truck just drove by and that had them a bit concerned. So let's break into this package. Like I said, Newcraftday picked a flower theme and showed me 5 different canvases. I loved them all, but I had to pick one, so I picked this one. And this one arrived pretty quick. I think usually it's about 2 weeks from the time that I pick something out to the time that they get these items out to me. This arrived yesterday, I believe, and I've mentioned before, but if you're new to my channel, I'll mention again, a lot of these companies sell the same diamond paintings or the same brands, same cross stitch, all that. So a lot of the difference is in customer service, packaging, shipping, and prices. So this is one of the plastic mailers here. It's pretty thin packaging. Some things come in the bubble wrap. This does not. This is the thinner packaging, but I've never had anything damaged that's arrived here. And this time, I noticed something else. This package hadn't really been opened. It has one tiny thing, and I mention that because sometimes customs wants to check things out. So I do sometimes get these packages with little cuts or openings. This one does have maybe a little tiny opening here, but usually everything is safe and sound, and that's not on the company, that's on customs a lot of times once they get to the US. So let's open this up here and take a look. So I wrote all my notes on the label so I would not forget some of the details here. Let's see what we have. There we go. So this is a rather large diamond painting. This is a round but with some AB drills in it, and it looks like a really nice wide edge to this canvas here, so plenty of room for framing. This size is a 40 by 60 there, and I'm not sure. Let's find out how many colors and all the good stuff by opening this up. And I do apologize again about the noise. This one opens sideways. There is a lot of plastic packaging with these. There we go. Hopefully it'll be a bit quieter for you now. So this is a quite large image, but one of the reasons I really liked it is because the flowers, the main subject matter, were large. So I think this canvas will come out looking really, really nice. So here is the image there. And I believe this one is called, oh, where did I write that down? I chopped it in half. There we go. This one is called Peony of the Night. So these are peony flowers. And the regular price on this one, because it's a larger canvas, is $16.76. So a little bit pricier, but still quite cheap for a budget-friendly kit. But because this one is large and partial ABs, here, you can scroll through this one. Does have just a slightly higher price. Now let's see here. This one says it is 40 by 60. So let's see. That is for the diamond painting area. So even though this has a wide border on it, this is 40 centimeters across there, which means the other way is 60. So that is indeed why it looks so large. So let's start with the toolkit here. This is one of the higher end toolkits. Even though this is a round kit, it does come with a pair of tweezers here, the pen with the squishy, lots of wax, slightly better tray, and a couple of multi-placers, one on the pen and another one in here if you like the bigger ones. And I believe these are the thinner plastic multi-placers, which are good for getting the diamonds in closer rows next to each other. Some of the early multi-placers were pretty wide, and it was hard to place the diamonds with them. But these are the nice thin ones, so even though they're plastic, they work quite well for multi-placing. And of course we have the tray here, and the wax and the tweezers. And the tweezers lost their little protective cover, but they do have one here. So, other end. There we go. Tweezers are safe again. Okay, so that's the toolkit. Now, let's take a look at the diamonds here. So we do have a big bag here of diamonds. This one has 40 colors, which is a good amount here, and it is rounds, and I'm seeing some of the sparkly ABs already. So let's take a look here at what we have inside. If we can find the opening. There it is. All right, we're in business now. So typically these will have maybe 4 or 5 colors of ABs, and I see some of them right here. We got kind of a sand colored, dark sand colored, and this was another one I saw right away there, that pinkish red color. That's going to be real pretty to stand out with the flowers. Some of the regular colors here though, if you can tell, there's a little bit of a glare there with the light. Let me see if it's easier to tell with the light off. Oh no, definitely not. It is late at night, so so we don't have the natural light coming in, but we've got some green, maroon, just little bits of yellow there, a couple different colors of pink, more dark green, some yellow and gold, a few more different colors of orangish, tannish colors. Ooh, there's another AB. Very nice bright yellow. So AB drills have that coating, that shiny mirror finish coating that helps the diamonds sparkle just a little bit more. And we have hot pink color, some tan, some more orange and brown, more red colors here, another orange, a little bit of blue. And we'll keep going here. There's one of the darker colors there. That's a dark blue and a pink. And here is what I was curious about. So most of the background is this dark blue 939 instead of black. That's been a pretty common thing for companies to use 939 as one of the dark colors. There we've got another orangish yellow, couple more blues. That's kind of a interesting brown shade there. It's got kind of a reddish tint to it. And a couple more yellows. There's a green and a brown, and of course our big bag of 310 black. Let's see, last little bit here. We have another pink, some dark blue, another red, a couple more of the brownish colors, and our last AB here, which is a bright orange color. So we have 4 ABs in this kit, a orange, yellow, a red, and that very light brown color. So those, I would guess, let me see if I can tell, 740, letter Z. Yes, so these are going to highlight all these flowers. So the orange AB goes in the middle of this one right there. And the yellow, I would assume, is right down here with this flower that I've covered up here with all the drills. There we go. This big bright yellow one. And then we have the purple one here, which gets that color. So each of the flowers will have a color of AB drills highlighting them. So let's take a closer look here at the canvas. Okay, so this canvas is a true to size 60 by 40. The symbols look nice and large and easy to see there. We've got the capital B and lowercase e for the 2 background colors. That's that black and dark blue. And it looks like most of the symbols here are capital letters, some lowercase letters, a few numbers, and some other symbols mixed in. So drill field looks quite clear. There we've got the light colors with the black symbols on them, and the dark colors have the white symbols on them. There are a few guide circles on here, as you can see right here with these pinks. Guide circles just mean you have to place the diamonds a little more carefully to make sure that you cover up the lines around those circles there. So there are indeed some guide circles on here, but not on the background, which is nice, because you usually want to do the background with a multi-placer to get it done a little bit faster, and there aren't any guide circles on there, which is nice, but there are some in the flowers where some of the colors are a little more detailed. So we've got all the greens down here at the bottom up against this yellow flower. Lots of bright colors in there. It almost looks like this flower here might blend into the background, but they are different colors there, as you can see by the different symbols. So hopefully that'll come out. But I think with 40 colors, this should come out just fine with all the detail that we'd like to see. And let's just check here. Looks very shiny. That's usually one of the signs that the glue is very sticky, and yes indeed, that is very, very sticky glue. I can see a pretty good layer of glue on there. It does extend just slightly over the edge by maybe 10 millimeters or so, not very much. So for canvases, if you do have some that have the glue that sticks slightly over the edge, that is one of the places where we use washi tape. So you can put washi tape around the edges to protect that glue and keep it from getting dog hair and dust on it around the edges while you're working on the diamond painting. So I'd like to get started on this one and maybe show you all a little bit of this canvas and check out the drills and see how they work. So I might do some of this area here where it's a little bit darker, and I will be back with you in a little while. For you it'll be instant, for me it might be a day or so, so I'll be back. All right, everybody, I'm back. For you guys, this was just a second, but for me, it actually ended up being a week instead of a day. And there's a couple reasons for that, which I will go over in a minute. But I'm finally back with the review of what I've done so far on this canvas. So you can see here, I have done this top corner here, and hopefully what else you can see is the amazing sparkle on this one. Look at that shine. Hopefully you can see where some of the AB drills ended up, right here in the middle of this flower, and also in the lighter areas on that red flower. So what do I think? Let me first show you the whole canvas again here. So this one was 40 colors, and it had, I think, 4 ABs, some browns and pinks, which show up here, and a couple different colors of orange and red, which showed up in that one. I haven't done much on the blue yet, but that'll be coming up eventually here soon. So I'll leave it in view while we talk about the drills. So first off, the drills were actually quite good. You start out with certain expectations with these budget-friendly kits, and that's that you're not paying very much for them, so you don't expect the best quality of the drills. But as you can see from this with the sparkle and the fact that everything is lined up so well, these were amazingly good drills to work on. I had originally planned on just working kind of this section here where it looked pretty dark up against this color, and I did, and I kept going because a couple reasons. First, I wanted to see more ABs. I wanted to see that red against the black. I also wanted to check the stick up in the corners, because if a canvas is going to have trouble with stick, it's usually on the edges, and this one was great. Very, very sticky all the way through. No trouble with any sticky there. The only, maybe I wouldn't call it a trouble, because it's common with most diamond paintings. You can see a little dog hair already collecting around this. Once I get finished with this video, I'm putting washi tape around this because the stick does extend out a little ways, and so it will collect dust and dog hair or cat hair, depending on what kind of pet you have. Maybe bunny hair, hamster hair, whatever you have. But anyway, let me go ahead. I kept my light pad here so I could turn it on, and I will turn it on even bright so you can see that the drills on this were, that one's just slightly off there on location, but the drills were very good, which is why the spacing looks good on this, because they were slightly larger than a lot of budget-friendly drills, which means they fit the grid spacing very well. And that also meant that I was able to use my very long, I think that's a 9 or a 10 multi-placer, with no problem with spacing or anything like that. So that also means I was able to get a lot of that background done quickly. So drills were top notch for acrylic drills. Very happy with them. Now, as far as the rendering, I was able to read with no trouble all of the symbols. A couple of them look kind of dark without the light pad, so I did need a light pad with it. And the background, you can see I kept a little bit done with just one color here, so you could see that it's not just solid. So if you're worried about long, solid, boring backgrounds, this one does alternate between the two colors here in the background. So we have a mix of the 939 and the 310 here. The 310 is closer to the edge, and 939, you can maybe see it showing through up here at the top, is more toward the top in the middle. But it does intersperse quite a bit, so the background wasn't boring at all, which is why I think I kept going with this, because I want to see this one done. I really am enjoying it, and I'm not just saying that just to say it. As a review, I am enjoying this one. I like the contrast there between the dark and the light. The drills are great. Now, I did run into one problem, and that's why this is a week later. But it was mostly a me problem. So as I was working through this first section, I got to the end, and I had one symbol that I didn't have a color for. And I thought, uh-oh, I'm missing one color. So I figured, I didn't contact the company yet, because I figured maybe during the unboxing I set one in the wrong place, got it mixed up. It was maybe buried somewhere on my table. So I tried to do other things through the week to get my table cleaned off and check around the floor and all that. I really wanted to check and make sure I truly was missing drills before I contacted the company. So today I finally got back to it, and I counted all the drills, and I got the right number of bags. There were 40 bags. So here's what happened. This drill had a sticker on the back that said a 6 on it. So I thought this was color number 6. I hid it at the very end because I was going through the colors systematically rather than looking at symbols on here. I would just take a bag, do all the symbols of that color in the area, and then take another bag and work like that. So I had this bag at the end, but it said 6. So I looked at symbol number 6 and there weren't any. Well, that's because I had already done symbol number 6. So if I had turned it over and looked at the other sticker, I would have seen that that was my missing bag of drills. So I was not actually missing any drills, so I didn't have to contact the company or anything. So then I started going to town, and that's how that much got done, because I couldn't stop. I was really enjoying it. So I will continue to work on this a little bit this evening. I'm going to try to straighten up all the lines here so I can put release paper and get some washi tape around it, because I was working on unusual sections here, so it's kind of uneven you'll see. I should probably take this off to get some pictures for Newcraftday's website before I put this away, but I kind of did some torture here to the clear cover, so that's why I need to cover it with release paper and make it all neat and all that good stuff. So that's what I'll do here once I get done with the video. The other thing I noticed that I just want to point out, because you can maybe see it here, is I thought it was a little odd there were a few blue dots in this one, but then I'm seeing more up here as we blend into the blue flower. At this point, I'm leaving them as charted, but I may replace a few of these random blue ones over here. I think they were trying to pick up on the shadow of this flower over here, but the rendering picked out that blue color. So I may replace a few of those with the darker maroon, but I'll wait till the very end to see how it looks. Maybe the blue should be there. So I think that was all I wanted to say about this one, other than a review here. So this again was a company, Newcraftday. It's one I've been working with for a long time, and I've had great luck with all of their stuff. I feel like the budget-friendly companies are stepping up their game here, because these were really good drills, a lot of sparkle, and the AB drills were good placement. They weren't like the black AB drills. They were the lighter colored ones, which made a lot more sense with the image. The rendering has been great. Symbols easy to read. I see a little more cover plastic left on here, so I'll fix that up. Now, the only thing I don't know at this point that you do run into a little trouble from time to time is the number of drills. I haven't run into issues with running out lately, and it looks so far like there are plenty, because I've got, you know, that whole corner done, and I still have huge bags here full of the background colors. So I don't think I'm going to run into any trouble, because the red, that flower is all done, but there's still plenty of red drills. I got a little bit here in this flower, and this is the only purple in it, and it looks like I still have plenty, so not a whole lot of purple left in this painting. So I think there are plenty of drills, but you don't know till you finish. So I will fix this one up with washi tape around it, put the release paper on, and keep going, and eventually you'll see a finish on this one as I intersperse it with some of the other ones I'm working on, because I do enjoy it, and I think this yellow flower down here is really going to pop. So this is a true 40 by 60 with 40 colors, and I thought I had written down the price on this one, because I put all my notes on the little sticker here. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me fold it over here. So this was called Peony of the Night. It was $16.76, so a really good deal for a large painting like this. And I do have the discount code Sparkly10. So again, check out Newcraftday and see what you think and see what they offer. They do have some nice big diamond paintings, cross stitches. They always have sales going on, and so far so good on this one. So thank you, Newcraftday, and we'll catch you next time.